So what was your father like when you were a kid?
He was really funny. He would always muck around with us as little kids. He was really hardworking. He had 3 jobs at one point, and he was really generous too. He would just take pity on students at Flinders Uni and just bring them home for the weekend, feed them, give them a roof over their heads and take them back to uni on a Monday morning just because he could.
Sharon's life was dramatically affected when one night in 1985 her father had a car accident. Could you tell us about your father's accident?
We just happened to be travelling the same stretch of road on the way home, and so I was watching him in the rear vision mirror, and we went around a really big bend in the road, and all of a sudden I had a big bang, and Dad didn't come around the bend. They had to get the Jaws of Life to cut him out, and they had to get special paramedics because they knew straight away that he'd injured his spinal cord somehow. He lost control and it spun and did a somersault at the same time, and that made the tyres blow out.
Sharon's father has been so badly injured that he's been wheelchair bound since the accident 21 years ago.
Well, he went from being a really healthy, strong man in the prime of his life to being paralysed from the neck down. And it really changed him as a person, not just changed his health.
We've discussed how this has affected your father, but how has this accident affected you?
I went from being the baby of the family to being very self-sufficient, but also looking out for the others.
The accident has not only provided Sharon and her father with bad experiences, they have been able to share many good experiences together since the accident.
I took him to England, and we went to a family reunion where he had the time of his life. I also got to see him discover that he had an artistic talent. Somebody told him that he could paint and give it a go, and he turned out to be really good at it, and he really enjoyed it, and it was really good for his self-esteem and all that sort of stuff. And he actually got to meet Pro Heart. He visited the Julia Farr Centre where Dad was living at the time, and I think they were both kind of impressed with one another. My dad and I wouldn't have the relationship now that we do if our lives had just continued on. And so it's made us appreciate every day that we have as a family, and every day that we can spend together. And it's made us make the most of every minute we've got.